Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bianca Janel. I make videos on lifestyle, skincare, beauty, and now makeup tutorials. Today we are doing this clown look right here. This look is inspired by Gabrielle Alexis. I'll leave her Instagram account down below and right here for you guys to check out. This look is very much inspired by her. I love the way that it came out with the two different eye colors and all the jewels. It kind of just adds a little bit of a glam element to it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so first we're going to start by pinning your hair back, get it out of your face. I like these little clips. I think I got them from Amazon. I'll leave them linked down below. But they're perfect for doing your makeup because they don't leave a crease in your hair afterwards. And then we are going to prep our skin. Especially when wearing a lot of makeup, it's important to prep your skin. You never really want it to lay flat on your skin, so I'm going to be using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream and the Moisturizing Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. Okay, next we are going to go in and sketch out our brows. I'm using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. It's my favorite one. Okay, so we're actually first going to be starting with our eyes because we're going to be playing with color in case anything falls off. We can go ahead and wipe it away easily. So in the look that I mentioned earlier by Gabby, she has one white eye and one black eye, but I kind of wanted to do my own twist on it, and I'm going to do one red eye and then one black eye. So I think I'm first going to start with the red eye because I feel like that's going to be the most challenging, and then we'll switch over to the black. Okay, so for the red eye, we're going to be using the 120 color palette by BH Cosmetics. Of course I'll have it all linked down below, and I love this one. I actually use this pretty much every year for makeup tutorials because it's a really affordable palette and it just has a wide range of colors, as you can see. So we're definitely going to be using all the reds on the bottom. They have a lot more to choose from. Now to prime our eyes, I'm just going to be taking my concealer. I'm going to use the ColourPop No Filter concealer, and I'm just going to use that as a primer. And then to set it, I'm going to use my Too Faced pressed powder. This makes applying eyeshadow a lot easier to blend when there's a base to it because you're working with shadow or pressed powder instead of just using your skin. So when I first start doing my eyes, I like to start with the crease. For right now, I'm just going to use a brown shade. Well, I'm actually going to be using my bronzer, the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. This is just to carve out the crease to give your eye shape the shape that you prefer, and then we'll start playing with the color. But for right now, we're just going to draw it out a bit. I'm not going to really do anything too crazy with my eye shape. I'm really going to just keep it to my natural eye shape. I want this look to be really easy for everyone to do. So just go towards your natural shape of your eye. Actually, I am going to do one eye at a time, but I'm going to go ahead and prep this eye as well because I'm going to be doing the same shape, so it's easier for me to see the crease when I have it done at the same time, and then I'll go in with the color. Okay, so from this top layer, I'm going to grab this color right here, and I'm going to apply this all over my lid. I'm actually going to work with my lid first and then move to my crease. So I'm going to just start with that color and put that all over my lid. Once we have the color all over our lid, I'm going to take this deeper color. It's in the same shade range, and this is what I'm going to apply to the outer lid and crease. So as I'm applying this, I can see that it definitely has kind of a blue undertone, which is making it kind of purple on my skin. So I think instead of it being a bright red, we're kind of going to go with more of a cranberry look because that way it's a little bit more deeper, has a little bit of purple in it. I wanted it to be a bright red, but that's not how it applied on my skin. It's okay, we'll work with that. We'll shift a bit so it'll be more like a cranberry look, which actually I don't mind. I think that'll look really cool with black anyway. So now with the top layer, I'm going to grab this shade right here and really blend that with the lid shade. These colors are a little bit harder to work with. They're not as blendable, so just really take your time in your brush and be really soft. Have a soft hand just to blend everything together. So I feel like I have a good base on my eye now, so I think we're gonna add a little bit of sparkle. I have this Drift Super Shock Shadow by ColourPop. I really love these. These are really pigmented, and actually I like applying it with my finger. I feel like it picks up the most pigment, so I'm going to lay that over my eye. It'll just give it some dimension with the sparkle. Actually, I really like that. Again, we're doing a clown look, so it does not have to be precise at all. It can be a little messy. We're going to clean up under the eye anyways before we apply foundation. But I actually really like this eye so far. I might go in a little bit just to deepen up the outer corner. So I'm going to take my ColourPop palette. All that, this is a really good palette. It's so pigmented, and with the color Please Me, it's like this deep cranberry, more plum toned shadow. I'm going to put that in my outer crease. It's so weird for me to do like one eye, one color. I'm not used to it. I like to see balance, so this is a little bit challenging for me. But I really like how that looks. So now I'm actually going to move on to the other eye, and we are going to give ourselves a black eye. Okay, so I've never actually played with black all over my lid. So I think to add more dimension, I think the way we go is with less, and then to build it up, because we don't want just a flat black eye. We want to give it dimension just the way like this eye has dimension. So I'm going to start with a lighter shade first. This is more like a gray tone right here. And I'm going to put this all over my lid and into my crease. So you can see it's a really light shade. It's just kind of coming up gray, which is good. So we're going to just blend that into the crease. Okay, so I feel like we have a good base with the gray. So now we can go in with a deeper color. I'm going to grab this color right here. It's kind of like, how can I best describe it? It's not black. It's definitely like a dark purple silver color, which will offset the cranberry. So I'm going to take this just because it's a shade darker, and I'm going to start to build that up onto my lid. And I'm not going to bring it as high up as the gray right here. I'm going to keep it really centered on the lid and a little bit into the crease, but not to bring it up because we already have the gray there. So that way we still have dimension of using this more on the bottom. Actually, I might switch brushes too. And then going back in with my blending brush, I'm going to blend both colors together. Now we can go in with the black. I'm going to just keep using this blending brush. And this black isn't like the blackest black. It's not that dark. So you should be okay with trying to blend this one. Blend it up as well. Not blend it up, build it up as well. You can see it's giving it some dimension on the bottom. These blacks aren't really my favorite, or dark shades are my favorite. I feel like they're a little bit patchy, so just be aware of that. My ColourPop is not patchy at all, but these colors that I'm using to build it up, they're coming out a little patchy, so just really take your time and be gentle with the shadows. That way it actually sticks. And then go back and just blend. So I think that's really the trick to using black eyeshadow, is definitely keep blending. I like that it's not, like I said, it's not a solid black lid. It's not flat at all. There is dimension to it. You can tell we've used different shades to really build everything up. Now with my ColourPop palette, I'm going to take this color right here. It's called The Feels. I'm going to use my finger and press this into my lid. This is going to give it a little bit of sparkle and really match this eye. That way, again, it's not flat. Okay, I think we are good with the eyes. I'm just going to take my wipe and get anything that's fallen under our eyes. Now we can move on to, actually, you know what, since we're still here, let's go ahead and do eyeliner first. Actually, we're gonna do eyeliner, mascara, and then we'll do our face. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be using my NYX, no, I thought I was going to be using it. Oh yes, I am. The NYX Professional Makeup Epic ink liner. That's a mouthful. So I'm just going to trace my upper lash line with this, and then I'm going to just take my Essence. I'm just going to take my Essence Lash Princess mascara. We will be applying false lashes as well, but I'm going to let the mascara dry while I'm doing my foundation. For face now, I'm going to be taking my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer and put that all over. Again, like I said, we don't want anything touching our skin, especially Halloween makeup. I know we can really build it up and it'd be really heavy, so I like to make sure that I have a primer first. And then I like taking the e.l.f. Putty Primer and really just putting this in my T-zone. I am going to let that sit for a while. We are going to put a little bit of warm gold onto our chest. It really kind of gives us some dimension on our chest. So this one is by Sol. It's the Glow Oil. It's so pretty. I'm just going to apply this all over my chest. And it smells really good. It literally smells like vacation. It's got like that tropical scent to it. But you can already see it already warms up our skin a bit. Well, especially me, because I'm so starky white. I don't have any self tanner on right now. Apply some to our neck. We're going to apply foundation to our neck as well too. But we can have a little glow underneath it. And I like just using a synthetic brush because that way the brush actually doesn't really hold the product. It just moves it around where you want it to. Okay, so now for foundation, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I like this one because you can really build it up. It is a little light for me right now, but I go in and I bronze up my skin. So I don't really mind it being a shade. I think it's actually 2 shades too light right now, to be honest. Again, make sure you bring it down to your neck to just blend everything. So that was first layer. I'm going to put a little bit more on my cheeks. And you can apply this foundation either with a sponge or a brush. That's actually really why I like it. It's really versatile. Okay, now for concealer, I'm actually going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is really going to give us a brightening effect. I want it a little bit more brighter under my eyes because we are going to go deep in with color on the lower lash line, and then we're going to add black jewels to our face, so I feel like that's already going to add some dark elements to us. So I'm going to just keep my under eyes really bright as I can. We are going to go ahead and cream contour first. I'm going to go ahead and use the LA Pro concealer. I think I get this one in like one of the darkest shades. I got it in Toffee. So this is where we're going to just bring some warmth back into our skin. I want my cheeks to have a little bit more contour to them, so I'm going to go with the Fit Me Maybelline contour stick and just kind of add a little bit more to my cheeks. And if you saw the light change, the sun going down, and I went a notch down on my lighting right here too, just more so you can see a little bit more detail when it comes to the face. Now to set the foundation part, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I've hit Serious Pan on this. You can see I love this stuff. It really is mattifying and it really just looks flawless. Okay, and then to set the bronzer, to set the contour, we're going to take bronzer. I'm just using my Tarte Clay palette. Tongue twister. And then just take the terracotta shade and just set everywhere that we contoured. I don't really like my contour really sharp. I like everything really blended. So that's why you see me using a big fluffy brush to apply bronzer. So like you guys can see, that's why I don't really mind using a foundation that's a little bit lighter, because I go heavy with the bronzer. I like adding, I already have pretty plump lips as it is naturally, so I just like going right underneath my lower lip right here. This just really gives it more of that pouty look, so I always apply bronzer right there. And then for my nose, I just follow the line. Now we are gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna take my MAC Pepper blush. It's definitely more red tone right there. And then I do have this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Drop of a Hat. I like this one as a topper actually, just because it gives it a little more dimension, a little bit more shine. The other one's pretty flat and matte. But on camera, I like to have a little bit of shine because, like I said, I feel like it gives a lot more dimension. Okay, so face is done. Now I'm going to finish eyebrows. So again, I'm just going to go with my LA Girl pencil, and then I'm going to be setting it with the NYX. With the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Okay, now eyebrows are done. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlight. I'm just taking this Hello Halo I Met Someone palette, and I'm just going to go in and highlight the inner corner. I love highlighting my nose, it's my favorite. On top of my Cupid's bow and right under my brow bone. Okay, now let's apply our false lashes. I'm just using these Eylure London Definition lashes. I used this in my last makeup tutorial. I did Snow White. I'll leave it linked right here for you guys. These are some Vavaboom lashes. They are so thick and long and curled and pretty. They are definitely good for Halloween costume or Halloween makeup, I feel like. Or, I mean, if you were just really adventurous and you wanted to wear them going out. To me, they're a little bit much even for that. But for Halloween makeup looks, they're perfect. Lashes are on. These lashes are hard to work with because the band is so thick, so be patient. And when you apply the lash glue, really make sure that it's tacky before you put it onto your eye. That's my best advice for that, because it's a little bit harder to work with. But they're on. We're going to let them dry and set. Now we are going to work on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take, we will work on the cranberry side. I'm going to just kind of repeat the steps that I did with my eyelid. I'm just going to take, I'm going to take the deeper, oops, I forgot I had black on that brush. Okay, I'm going to take this deeper red shade right here, and I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with that ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and I'm going to apply that to my lash line. That's going to give it a little bit of sparkle. Yeah, that makes it a lot different. And actually, I really think I actually just like that shade right there. My highlight got a little bit messed up. I'm going to reapply that. I'm going to keep it there because we are going to do lines down our eyes with jewels. So I'm really going to just keep it there, actually. That ended up being really pretty. Now for the black side, I'm going to just take that black shadow. Actually, no, I'm going to take that dark silver shadow and apply that first. Then I'm going to go in with my All That palette and take that Feels color. That was kind of the sparkly black shade. And I'm just going to pop this right underneath. It's really pretty. And actually, I really like that. Now I'm going to go in with the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner, and I'm going to just fill in my waterline with this on both sides. It would be cool if I had a red liner, but I actually don't mind the black because I already have the black lashes. And then we are going to put mascara on the lower lash line. I'm using a waterproof one. I always like waterproof for my bottom lashes. Okay, our eyes are done, except for the jewel part, but we're going to do that next. So now we are going to fill in our lips because we're going to put jewels on around our lips, kind of the lip line, and then jewels on our face. So I feel like it's just best to do our lids and then do all the jewels at once. I think that would just be the easiest. I mentioned this in my last video and I'm mentioning it again. I cannot find my red lip liner and I refuse to buy another one, so I'm just gonna go in with this color Brick, oops, from ColourPop, and I'm really overdrawing my lips because we are going to put jewels around them. So really our lips and our eyes are just really the main focus of this look. So make them a little extra bigger. Oh my god, eyelash glue in my eye. Then I'm going to take the lippy stick from ColourPop in Infinite Best. I used this in my last tutorial as well, I believe. Actually, let me see. Do I want to use this or... I grabbed two of my old MAC lip colors. Let me see. Actually, I have a really dark shade right here in Hang Up. It's a Cream Sheen by MAC. I'm gonna try that first. That's really dark. I feel like it was like kind of sticking and pulling on my lips. It might just be kind of old, to be honest. So I'm gonna go back in with this Infinite Best one and smooth it all out. Yeah, I think that MAC lipstick was old. Yuck, because it smells weird. Shouldn't have put it on my lips, but it's okay. I'm gonna wash this off as soon as they're done. But I don't recommend you using old makeup because I just did that and now I don't feel right about it. Okay, so base is done. I really like it. Now we're going to add the jewel part. The jewel part is the most time-consuming part, but that is what's going to really give us the clown effect. I feel like right now I just have crazy makeup and I'm just like a crazy person. That's the vibe that I'm giving myself right now. But we're going to go in with the jewels next. I feel like I said, I feel like that's what's really going to make this look really come together. Whoa! Like I said in my last makeup video, I got these jewels from Amazon. I applied them to my face last time, no problem at all. It was easy to remove. So I ended up really liking them. So on this side, we are going to do black. And then on this side, I haven't figured out what color I want to do yet, to be honest. Because originally I was going to do red. Because I thought my eye was going to be red. But now that it's cranberry, I have these like iridescent ones, just like with the speckle of like green and black. No, green cranberry. And I feel like that would be really pretty on there. I kind of just got to see what it looks like. So it's so funny because it is like an iridescent color, but it's picking up pink because I think it's right by my lash line. So I actually, and I don't know what I want to do around my lips. I'm getting this lipstick all over. I learned this trick. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. It's just like all over my teeth right now. Sorry about that. I think it's from the MAC because last week I used the Infinite Best one and I didn't have any problems with it getting on my teeth. This MAC one, I feel like there's something going on. I don't know. Anyways, I do have these like dark cranberry color in here. It's kind of like a brown cranberry color. Actually, I think I'm gonna just do that on the black side instead of this iridescent one, because I feel like that's just weird. Or what is this shade? This shade is black. Okay, I got an idea now. Just giving me some time to think about it. I do a lot of these looks just on a whim. I don't really spend too much time looking at other people's, because then I just don't want to replicate it. And like I said, I already got the inspiration for this look from, I think her name is Gabrielle Alexis. Just because I like the concept of there being two different eye shades. So I'm really just doing it like however I see fit, and whatever I feel like looks good on my eye shape. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now, oh my god, it's literally all over my teeth. This shade. So annoying. Okay, we are going to just do a black line, and I'm gonna probably do it starting right at the tip of my eyebrow. I feel like it's going to be good. Or should I do it right in the middle? I don't know. Let me see. So the high point of my brow is right here. I'm gonna just do it right before the high point. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best. Okay. So all I'm going to do is put jewels right down the center of my eye. So all I do is I put the glue. Oh, I forgot a step. Of course I would forget a step. Okay, to cover up the lash glue, I just take my liner and I put this over it. I'm gonna lay out my jewels and get them ready. That's the best tip I can give someone, is just lay all your jewels out to have them ready to go. Okay, so we're going to apply glue on the back of our hand. And we're gonna let this get tacky. And try not to get glue in your hair like I just did. And there's still lipstick on my teeth. Using that MAC lipstick was the worst idea. Don't do that part of this whole tutorial. That was the worst idea. Look, it's just like all over my teeth. Okay. We are going to start with the lash line. I'm going to take a jewel. Just dab it into the glue. I actually think I put it too close. So I went ahead and put the jewel right where I'm going to want my line to be. I think I need to move it over a little bit. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take it off and re-glue it. I'm going to take 2 more jewels and just apply them to the sides of that one big jewel. This glue dries down clear, so it's okay if you see the white on your eyeshadow, it'll dry clear. So I just have 3 on the base of my eye right there. Then all I'm going to do is go straight up. And go straight up and straight down. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that because it's very time consuming. But all we're gonna do is keep applying the jewels up and the jewels down, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay guys, this is the final look. I love the way that it came out. I love the 2 different eye colors, and I think the jewels added so much more dimension to the look. It's pretty easy. The only thing that's really time consuming is the jewels. That's kind of the time that you like want to put most aside for this look, but other than that, it was a look that took me under an hour and a half. Again, I'm just wearing a black dress, and you can add props to it to kind of make it more costumey, but this alone is good enough if you're going to a party last minute. Again, it's really easy to do. I've been doing a couple of Halloween tutorials. I'll link them all in the playlist right here for you guys to see if you guys want to watch any. I have Snow White, Poison Snow White, now a clown, and I'll have a gypsy look for you guys as well coming soon. So if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!